are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stafford going to throw from the outset. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the Rams at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, it's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Henderson will try and run for the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it'll be Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Akers, and Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Lance. He's got a man. Complete. Samuel. 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, back to Henderson. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, 22! 50-50!
Back to throw, Stafford. The quick slant caught, and he'll get nothing out of that one. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
First down, here's Mitchell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Ty Davis-Price, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And some room to maneuver. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Going right back to Akers.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell here.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time,
and this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close,
It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll pitch it out to Akers, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. They'll go again here with Akers. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Henderson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Stafford. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gay knocks this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Lance back to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. One final try now for Lance.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Rams, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.